Good day neighbors and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, join me to create a hairstyle for my original character. So, a little recap from the previous video. We did customize the default Vroid Studio model's face to match my OC concept, which you'll see later. It was a fun video, full of frustrations and confusions, but please make sure to check that one out. So here's the original character concept. What we do right now is to color match the hair. First, I'll color pick this area and copy the hex code. Then we'll change the base color into that. Then the shade would be in a darker tone. For the highlights, I'm thinking of giving her the dark pink ombre shade on the design. Sorry, I'm basically eyeballing the color now. You know what? Let's just copy the hex code again. That'll be more precise. I think I'll leave the outline as is. I think that works with our dark brown hair. Then we'll start doing the layers now. It's actually my first time doing this, so I'm not sure how long it'll take me to finish this and to somewhat achieve the style I was going for. But it's fine, you guys are here to learn alongside me. So we have a guide or a mesh where I presume the hair strands would start from. Then we have a sidebar here with functions I'm not sure of. So this layer is probably where we can actually start drawing the hair pieces. So it is a freehand layer. Still not sure if I should be doing something here. Alright, let's just give it a go. Ooh, I released it too early. Too short and too thick. If you guys are wondering if I am using a mouse for this, I am not. I'm using a pen tablet because I think it's more manageable. Okay, so we have seen a lot of trial and errors back there, and I decided to start with the top base of the hair instead of the front long bangs, and I already had the mirror button on since we're creating a symmetrical hairstyle. So let's put it on this angle so we can see how we're going to part the hair. Now on the sidebar, these parameters actually helps you to define how your strands would look like if you start painting them. The thickness, the highlight, and the shadows. In my case, I want the highlights to show on the ends of the hair. You'll see there's a preview at the top window. So, what I'm trying to do here is the top part, where the buns will be coming from. So, if you're creating a bun or a ponytail, hairs should be gathered at some point or at the center. I know it looks ridiculous right now, but we'll get there. Alright, so after spending some time, we finally have our top hair. Still looks a bit messy, but that's the best we can do since we're still learning. Now I'll move forward with creating the front hair. We'll be adding a new layer to separate it from the rest of what we did. Too thick. Oh shoot. I realize I've been doing the hair pieces on the same layer all this time. So this is the empty layer. Is there any way to lock this one so I won't accidentally click here? No? No, that's too thin. Okay, that should be good enough. Alright, so I just learned that you can actually select and edit each piece of hair using this curve button. I'm not sure what you call it. So you see the base hair here? It's locked, so there's no way to edit it. I'm thinking on what to work on next. Maybe let's try doing a strand of her long hair. Oops. It cuts off at the end of the guide at this point. How are we gonna do this? Okay, so apparently the select or the arrow button lets you edit the mesh to determine where the hair sits next. I might do the buns first and see how we can progress. So basically, I'm lifting the top to give our buns some base to sit on. I am not sure if this is gonna work, but I don't think it's impossible. Especially that most characters have crazy hair, and there has to be a way. That doesn't seem right. That is floating. Yep, definitely floating. Time for another time lapse. Finally, we successfully created a mini bun. I made the mesh not too far from the base, lifted the sides a little to give it a dome-like base for the buns. It is shaped like a donut, where the middle's a little deeper and everything around is like a ring. I am not sure if this is the right technique, but it did work somehow. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is to create another layer on top of this to give our buns more volume and layers. So, following the previous mesh shape, we'll increase the height. Where is the center? Oh, there. Drag that all the way down. That should work. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is editing the mesh, so the hair follows and wraps the lower bun. And I'd say this is not an easy process, especially for a beginner like me, and yet I don't want to give her a common hairstyle for the sake of completing the look as soon as possible. It actually doesn't look bad. It's pretty decent. So I took a little break because I'm starving. We're finally doing her mid-length hair. So we'll be stretching the mesh further. We're giving her that fluffy hair. So we'll push in this part further because we want the hair to start under the ponytail or the buns. Alright, so we made the really great progress today, and I'm pretty happy how the hair turned out, except for the buns kinda went a little pointy. Reminds me of Blackpink Lisa's hairstyle in Ice Cream. Yes, I do listen to K-pop, sometimes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun and I learned a lot. I hope you guys too. And as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more of this kind of content. You can also follow me on Instagram at cheesecake_OFC. See you guys on the next video and bye!